Hello. So today I wanted to talk to you about the example I was talking about yesterday. So we were talking about The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale, and where he says we become what we think about. So if you think about negative things, you become that negative person. And I don't want to become that negative person. I don't know about you, but I know I don't want to become that negative person. And so, we sometimes we think, well, I try to think all positive thoughts. Well, we think a lot of thoughts. But if we can think one positive thought and think it over and over again, then we can go on to the next one. But I want you to think of it this way. If you have two thoughts, for instance, for a long time when I was younger, and we were just talking about this, I was talking about this actually just a few minutes ago. We were talking about when I was younger, I didn't think I was smart enough to go to college. And so, say I'm thinking I'm not smart enough to go to college. Well, if on one side I say, well, I'm not smart enough to go to college, and then on the other side, I'm saying, well, I'm smart enough to go to college. Or you're in a house where one parent says you're good enough to go, you're smart enough to go to college, and the other parent says you're not, or you have conflicting messages. And so you have these two thought patterns going through your head. Well, it's kind of like a farmer who is planting crops, and the field will take any of them. And so say they take the farmer's planting corn, or maybe it's planting nightshade. Well, for those of you who know anything about plants, nightshade is a poison. And so here's this corn that's going to grow up, but also nightshade's going to grow up. And so this poison and this vegetable is going to grow up together. And it doesn't matter that corn, which is a vegetable, is going to grow through the ground. This nightshade is going to grow through the ground as well. Just like in your mind, your negative thoughts are going to grow just like your positive thoughts. That's why it's so important for parents to be careful how they speak to their child. Not that believe me, I had 3 kids. I had my share of blunders, but we need to try to do the best we can of being positive towards our children and towards ourselves. What we say to ourselves reflects on our children too. So when we hear, you're not smart enough to go to college, and you're really smart and you can go to college, or you're a hard worker and you can go to college, and both of those are planted. And so we have both of those, but if we can focus on one of them, then we can have that one grow in our minds more powerful and stronger, and the other one, because it's not being fed and it's not being watered and it's not getting all of the attention, it can die out. And so that's what we have to do. And we have to be careful not to put so much attention on so many thoughts at one time. We need to make sure that we're taking one thought and we're going, okay, especially when you're first starting out. You need to say, I'm going to take this thought and I'm going to work on this thought. So if it's, you're applying for a job, you're not good enough to get a job. Well, if this is something that's really important to you and you really need to get this job, then focus on, I need this job. And when those negative thoughts start coming up, say, no, don't say no. Don't say no. Say, I'm happy and grateful I have this job, or I have a job or better, this job or better. Just make sure that you're focusing on that goal of, I have a job that looks like this. This is the job I want. These are the characteristics of this job. This is why I want this job. And know why you want that job. So many people don't know why they want the job. And that's another thing that Earl Nightingale said, is that so many people, you ask them, why do you get up and go to work every day? And I don't know. Because everybody else does. Just because I want money? No, why do you get up and go to work every day? I get up every day because I get to do learning videos for my clients. I get to coach my clients. I am working on a course for my clients. I am working on setting up my podcasts for my clients. I am working on a book for my clients. Everything is about my MAPP coaching and my clients right now. And that is important to me. And that is what I get up for. That makes me happy. Why do I do it? For my clients, my family. Okay? And so when you do things, you need to have a reason why you do them. Or there's not going to be a reason why you want to get out of bed. There's not going to be a reason why you do specific things. And I guess this is Friday's video. And I want to say for Friday's video is that every day you get up, I want you to step out of bed and think, why am I getting out of bed? Why do I want to go to work? Why? And if there's not a reason, find one. And if you can't find one and you're struggling with that, find someone to talk to. And if you can't find anyone, find me. I will help you with that every step of the way, because I want everybody to have a reason to get out of bed and to find a reason to go to work. Work is important. Work is, it's not just about work, it's about giving of yourself. You give yourself to earn money, to live, and you live to, it's the enjoyment of life. It's the adventure. And I'm all about adventure. I love adventure. And so I want you all to have that as well. So I'm excited about next week. And I can't wait to share more of this amazing topic of growing your mind and helping you through personal development and so much more. I will see you next week.